all that, man. I used to watch the pictures. I mean, look at the pictures my mom took on the little Kodak, little printouts, and we was just going through them the other day. That shit is wild. Just looking back, seeing all that.
Man,
Nigga had the rat tail.
The Gumbies.
Man, look, the fade with the rat tail. And like on Sunday, my mom would press that bitch out and curl it. And the suit or the shirt, I was like, God. Y'all wonder why I was shout out to Monica Scott, man. Shout out to Hubert Scott too, but mama had like, you know,
yeah, he had the hot top fade. I had the hot top fade too.
I tried to go as high as I could go.
I rocked the Gumby. I had the 3 slices.
3 slices. I had that.
Man, crazy.
It was a good time.
So one time I even had the Sean Kemp one time, the rim.
The rim. I had the rim. I definitely had that.
It's funny is a lot of 90s haircuts coming back though.
All that's
right
coming
now.
back.
Yeah.
You used to rock that, I know I was doing the fade with the parts and all that, like, what was it, like 10, maybe like 10th grade, or either like 19th grade, something like that. That was far back like 06, 07, something like that. It might come back. I've seen some people rock it, but that, like back then though, you change the game. Like when we popped out and started rocking hot top fades with the parts, everybody started doing it around here.
Yeah, but then the baggy came in, but it's funny how like now that I sit and think about it, how the baggy for both sides, for the black and whites, because you know the whites they had their baggy, you know, where they wore their baggy clothes too.
Yeah.
You know, the Jinko pants and all that.
Oh,
they
man,
had the
you
bigger
brought
skateboard bag. You know what I'm saying?
Jinko, man.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah, a bunch of my buddies. Shout out to Jinko and them. A bunch of my buddies rock Jinko.
Man.
I used to rock the Jinko,
It's
man.
crazy. I was thinking that, but I couldn't remember the name of the
Jinko.
That's
Flame,
crazy.
I remember.
Man.
I remember like a
That's
bug.
crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying?
This much of the
Back
shoe
to-
show.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, I used to I had the Jinko fit. I had this like silver metallic, like big pants that almost covered your shoes with the long sleeve. Jinko had the little Jinko patch on and the flame head on the back. Boy, you could tell me
That's
nothing.
how
I
you
had
rock.
that shit
So
on.
that's how you was skating in that.
Y'all used to skate too. Yeah. Skateboard, street hockey, all that shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you rock. You know, Duckhead, Union
Yeah,
Bay.
yeah, all of that.
There was a
I
shot.
stayed on Union Bay. Union Bay is some comfortable pants, some of the comfortablest pants and shorts I ever wore. Union Bay.
Took me back with that.
Going to Martin's with my
Union Bay, Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Jinko.
At the first, but yeah,
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
And
That is
Duckhead
crazy.
too, though. Can't
Man,
forget
wait a minute.
Duckhead.
Wait a minute. Now, Duckhead was like if you couldn't get into chaps or polo or Nautica, Duckhead had your back, bro.
Duckhead.
What about Lacoste?
Yeah, you know what? I was slow on the cars because it was the stores I was shopping at.
I love the
You know what I'm
gate.
saying? Only certain.
Love
Because
the
like
gate.
even in the mall now, you know what I'm saying? Like there was one time where our mall, Decatur, Alabama. There was one time when our mall had, you know, provisions and Castronauts, and we had different places to go and shop for clothes in there. And it's like, you know, that ain't there no more. So, you know, at the time when mama and them buying clothes, you might get to choose what brand you want, but they gonna choose what price I'm gonna buy.
Right.
You think I'm finna get this $20 shirt? I'm finna get this. You finna get 2 or 3 of these $8 shirts.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause you know you're gonna
That
mess
just
one
makes
up.
sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get your little 2, 3 pair of shorts. Get your little suits together.
Yeah.
Man, listen. What I was on heavy, and it's partly to the music that I used to love listen to. I was on Dickie suits heavy because you could do it was so minimal, but you could get so much for it.
So many outfits.
You know what I'm saying? So you got the button up with the short sleeve, the button up with the long sleeve. You got the gas station shirt.
Yep.
It had a little patch so you could write your name in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the work pants, black tee, white tee with it. You know what I'm saying?
Came in all the flavors.
There you go.
All
And you
the
got
flavors.
you had multiple colors you could rock with it, and then it was good on you because if you went to go and get some kicks, because of the West Coast rap being so big, you go get some chucks, you was good to go. You know what I'm saying? And banging wasn't heavy in Alabama. You had your spaces in Birmingham, but banging wasn't so heavy in Alabama that you could get away with wearing whatever chucks you wanted to wear with them and stuff like that and be good. And you was in fashion because West Coast music was rising up in the 90s. So that's like I told you, we was poor, so I was in stuff that I could afford to be into, but keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at TV, I'm seeing Snoop. Snoop got on the Dickies. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing Ice Cube. He got on the Dickie suit.
Everybody.
You feel me? I had the fro in the late '90s going through school because the Predator had the fro and had the braids. You know what I'm saying? Never had the Jerry curl, but I had the fro though. You know what I'm saying? And so the other thing that they did real heavy too, man, was they wore the hockey jerseys. I hope that style comes back. Man, I hope it comes back.
It ain't, you know what? It really ain't gone. It's just if you want to rock your jersey or not.
It's a regional thing.
You know
That's
what I'm
something
saying?
that I want to do with Fly Alumni this fall. Is actually have some hockey jerseys. But I want to put the hoodies on them instead of you having to wear the hoodie under them. So hopefully that's something that I get a chance to do this fall.
Since we on a topic, bro, real quick, just throw out a couple like your favorite designs real quick, and then
My favorite designers,
just
man.
like give me like 5 or 6.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go on like a all time thing, man. I'm not really
all
in.
overall, man. Yeah.
I don't know who the man was, but whoever came up with the Adidas zip up 3-stripe jogger says, I don't know who he is, but whoever he was, we need to give him applause, okay? All right. Now I'm gonna go on some wild stuff right now. Y'all forgive me, but I gotta do this, okay? Whoever the man was that came up with high heels for ladies, because them high heels make women. Anyway, you gotta give him a clap also, okay?
Yeah.
Because right now, the only thing that I gotta say this, and I gotta be real about it, right? No matter what strip club you go to, no matter whether or not they in a business place or any of the high heels, they winning, right?
Yeah.
They winning. I'm sorry. Something about high heels that make them win. I'm just gonna be real with you, okay? All right. So whoever that designer was, okay?
Right.
Just being real.
No,
just keeping it real with you, okay?
No matter, big or small.
All right. The designer that came out with the zipper for your pants, bruh. Listen, man. I'm just being real, man. Y'all ride with me, man, because you gotta get to the bathroom, but you don't want to be in there pulling your pants all the way down to your ankles. Whoever came up with that,
So think about it. Since you put it like that,
that's fashion. This. I know y'all might like look at it as fashion, but that's fashion.
What Cuz say on Outkast album? YKK on your zipper.
That's what I'm trying to say.
YKK is.
For real. That's fashion, man.
You thinking like there was once a time where there was jeans with no zipper?
Man, there was people had pants and they had suspenders on them joints. They just had fastened up. You know what I'm saying? Or you had a toga you had to walk around in, and everything was just. Think about where we coming from with this, man. I know that we not coming up with names of this. You know, I didn't drop Virgil or nothing like that. I ain't knocking them. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to put somebody above some of this function that we have in fashion also.
And it also shows your creative side of you creating fashion from yourself and having your ideas come to life, bro. Because you actually I appreciate the zipper because not only is it functional, you can do so much.
Right. Think about this. We got the zipper that's functional for the pants, right? But Michael Jackson's jackets had the zippers on it that did nothing but be a zipper. And that was an amazing. Those jackets were amazing.
For display purposes.
You get what I'm saying?
What 50 say? I zip you, you looking like Michael Jackson. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
The beauty in that is some things that are functional can be just fashion also. You know what I'm saying? So I know, like I say, people expecting me to say Ralph Lauren and stuff like that. That's cool. I'm not knocking none of those guys. But whoever was coming up with this stuff in the beginning like that, man, shout out to the person in Africa, in Egypt that came out with the gold grills first. Okay? Gold grill, man, listen, I don't care what nobody said. Some people might think it's tacky and all that, but who thought let's go put some gold in our mouths?
Cause you might not want a grill. You just might want that 1-2 for that 2-2.
But think about it, when I talk you, it costs me to talk to you.
It's like some
Like that person that just woke up one day was like, you know what? Let me switch the game all over. Let me put some gold in my
Right.
thought process.
what?
It was probably on some like surgical science type shit too. What
I'm
what
sure
can I
it
put in my
was.
mouth that won't affect?
Cause somebody, listen, George Washington had the wooden teeth, man. You know that had to be a problem, man. You getting splinters every time you trying to eat and
He
stuff.
couldn't afford that shit.
George Washington couldn't afford it. You feel me? So I want to give a shout out to whoever came up with glasses and sunglasses, because you probably had to pull the glass over because you couldn't see well and just hold this thing right here. But somebody said, I'm gonna make this fashion, but we gonna make it to where you could. Oh. And you know what? I may not want you to see my eyes, so let's tint these things.
It became a fashion statement.
You get what I'm
Back
saying?
in the day, people didn't want to wear their glasses.
That's crazy.
You know, I got glasses. You know, think I'm a nerd or whatever. But
You see what I'm saying, man?
That's on some school pressure.
These little things that we take for granted is fashion and it's innovation at the same time.
Like
You feel me?
hats and shit and like shit that keep you from your
So again, I don't know who those people are per se who did those things, but to me, those are my favorite people that are designers. I mean, that's because those things are leaps that we don't consider as much. That's amazing. Who came up with watches? I want the sundial so I can tell what time of the day it is.
At all times.
That's crazy, right? That's fashion.
Yeah.
But
that shit science.
You see what I'm
It
saying?
ain't just like putting some
Man,
shit on. It ain't just drip. That shit
I ain't gotta
science.
go to the middle of the city and look at the sundial. It's noon. I ain't gotta try to keep up with where the sun is in the sky. Up, it's this time. You feel what I'm saying?
Think about what your brain go through when you preparing to get dressed for the day. Like you gotta put this shit together. Like how I feel outside. Like how am I gonna do? I want to like how comfortable am I gonna? You know what I mean?
I want to say this also too,
and that,
man.
you know
Off
what
of
I
what
mean?
you just said, also, man.
Yeah.
Man, fashion is functionality. It keep you, you know, it has its reasons for it, like the watch, like the zipper, but it's walking art, man. Think about it. It's art. You got art on people's backs, over their faces, on their heads,
And express how
on
they
their
feel
feet.
and what they think. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That shit beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Something I wanted to touch on real quick. You was talking about your age, and you know, I'm an '80s baby too. Cook, you know,
Nice.
swag you '90s, but we picking you up. We
I
catching
missed
you right up though.
You didn't
But
shoot early
you
enough.
could probably relate to this though. Y'all remember when it was a statement when you bought the J's and you bought the outfit with it, the sweatsuit or the windbreaker outfit?
That's
you just
saying
stepped
everything.
up
That's a lot.
I mean, that was like
That's a
next
lot.
level right
That's-
there. Because
yeah,
you know
right.
everybody didn't have them.
I know my first.
Yeah, I mean, cause you gotta think about it.
It was rare.
That's what I'm saying. It was rare to be able to get the shoes and get an outfit on the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was only like six to eight niggas that I knew that could do that in school.
Yeah,
Did you have
in the
that
whole
moment?
school.
Yeah,
I had that
everybody
moment
else gotta figure
one
it out.
time.
TJ Maxx.
I had that moment. I want that. Did you ever have that moment? Cause my one moment like that one moment was when they call them the taxis now.
Okay,
12.
When they was just the 12.
Yeah,
when the commercial came out, a shirt came with them shoes that had that fear is obstacle and is illusion. That shirt came with them. And I can't remember what type of Nike pants came with them, but they was the kind that had the zip at the bottom. But they was Jordan, Nike and Jordan.
Was they breakaways or just the zipper?
It was the zipper.
Probably just not windbreaker. It's probably just remember.
That was like one time. Of course, my stepdad at the time, he got it for me. I cut grass and stuff, but he put in the big part.
Yeah.
But like a moment like that for me was like legendary. You know what I'm saying?
You never forget it.
You know what I'm saying? Because when the what they call them Space Jams now, when those came out, you know, my stepdad helped me got them too, but it was a little more expensive, so I wasn't able to get no suit with them. And those had like the jacket, nylon things.
I didn't have my first pair of J's until I hit college.
For real?
Real talk.
Unbelievable.
Well, I can understand though
high
from the
school.
story
It was
talk.
like
I can
Now-
understand though.
Now I'm gonna tell you this: the
So
one shoe
everybody
it was two other shoes that I did get. I got them Dominique pumps when they dropped.
Those was
I got them Dominique
give me
pumps
the color.
when they
Give me the
dropped.
color.
You couldn't get them but in one color.
The whole
It was
color.
white.
That's
No,
what
no, because they didn't even match up with the shoe. They did not even match up with the jersey. They were white, blue, and gray.
Wow.
and they had the orange bubble.
And he had them joints on with the Hawks.
Yes.
That's.
And then D Brown had them in the black with the white.
I remember the D Brown color.
But he didn't even have his shoe. If you go and look them up, y'all can look them up later.
Yeah.
The first pumps that Dominique had didn't even have the colorway for the team. You know what I'm saying? Like it was mostly white with a little bit of navy blue and gray on it.
I know what you're talking about too. I
Yeah.
know what you're talking
And it was a high top pump. It wasn't that mid omni that everybody
High
gets.
top.
It was like that. Man, look. I got some mids on right now.
Right.
His high top was like this.
Oh yeah. Y'all remember the like I want to say it was either like Starter or Adidas. They had like a real high ass shoe. It was mostly white, but it was like green, and they had like gray and blue. It was all damn like a space blue. You damn had to tuck your damn jeans.
Probably was Adidas because I know Kareem had a shoe that
Yeah.
what was it? Was the Forums, right? Was it
I
the
don't want to lie
Adidas
to you.
Forums?
I don't want to lie to you. I can't.
But
I
they
can't
had
remember.
he had a
I remember
stupid
that
high
was
top.
high.
Like
It was high though. I remember
like
they was
high.
What are you talking about?
Was it Kareem that had the Forums?
Forms, yeah, forms.
And that was like the high top Forum was like
It
high.
was like
Right, like hit you right under the calf.
So that's where they get the idea for them Kobe's that come up, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe just a
Kobe 9, Kobe 10s. I think Kobe 10.
I'm gonna say team.
They're like a wrestling boot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole.
That's how them Forums
Oh.
were, man. They was high. I mean, like,
Oh.
and the pump was real close to that. The first pumps were,
that was high too.
bruh. Dominique's pump was high.
That was so
Did you-
cold though.
Did you mention the David Robinson Command Force?
Shh, them was high.
The Billy Hoyles.
Billy Hoyles.
Yeah, the
White
Billy
King
Hoyles.
Jones,
That's how the first
Side.
pump was.
There you go.
That's how the David Robinsons were.
Pump on the side.
Super highs, right?
And back then the pump worked.
Yeah,
Versus
yeah,
now,
yeah.
these
The
retros,
whole tongue
You feel it.
was the bubble.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any
You can
pump
actually
nowadays, as a retro, the pumps do not work. Don't fall for the hype.
feel it.
If you was back then and you had them pumps, it really worked.
But yeah, I got those. And the other shoe that I was able to get was the first Barclays. Okay, not the ones where he's with the sun, but the first ones.
And the
The
sixes.
court, it was a court force of some sort.
Black, white.
It was white, black. They were white, black, and they had a little bit of red in them.
Cause he wasn't going with the.
He's with the Sixers.
Yeah, he wasn't
Exactly
going
what
with
you
the.
talking
yeah.
about.
He wasn't going with. I'm not a role model yet. That came with. Phoenix, right?
There was a Phoenix
Okay,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
There was some kicks right there. There was
See,
some
back then
kicks.
you
But
had.
them the only two major shoes I was able to get. All the like I said, all the rest of mine was like the B listers.
Cause see, versus now, okay, just looking back then and looking at it right now, you had so much variety. You got variety now, but so many people in this generation now feel like if you ain't got the latest J's on,
Then
you ain't got nothing on your feet.
Yeah.
Like, which is crazy. It's beyond me.
And I don't hold them niggas to be no gatekeepers of what's dope and what's not. Because you can have J's, but bro, you wear the same shit with it. You know what I mean? You but that's cool if that's what you want to do. But man, I ain't gotta have on nothing like high top name brand to goddamn.
Now
Be
listen,
looking how I'm feeling and feeling how I'm looking. You know
I
what
love a number 1. I love
Yeah.
a number 3. I love a number 6.
Yeah.
But I don't have to be in them. Now I wear number 1s a lot right now because they just comfortable to me. Because I
Show your shoe.
show them again.
Oh, you already
I
you showed it already?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
my bad.
no, I'm in the Lakers joints right now, the Concord purple joints.
Okay.
but,
Could you show yours?
Yeah, he got them more early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
got it.
Okay. Gotcha.
but yeah, I mean I like number 1s. I probably got more number 1s than I got anything else.
You
You
can
know
go
what I'm saying?
so crazy with them though.
Oh man,
Man, Reebok, like, I'm telling you, just cause you ain't have it don't mean
Look.
you ain't have it. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't like
Look, 574s are some of the best shoes ever made. Okay,
I love it, man.
and they
Look,
comfortable.
You gotta know it.
See,
Okay,
that was
and they
considered
comfortable.
that was considered a dad shoe, which still is, but an old man shoe. But now you got all ages wearing those New Balance.
Those
Right.
step in.
Man, comes to
Most
bells. And I like how they look.
Classic shoes, definitely.
That's lit though.
What you got on, Swag?
Just a little.
Some more number 1s.
Just a
Classic.
And I don't even. This is my first time buying some J's. I don't know how long. And I'm still on the same. Like my mama put me on. Like, yo, you gonna get a pair of black shoes and you gonna get a pair of white shoes, and we gonna keep them clean. And the ones you got before you got these, then you pick one to do some yard work in there, and then you wash them. You try to hold on to these, you know what I mean, a little bit, so you won't wear these out. But I still be on the same mindset, cause that just makes sense. But at the same time, I do like to step out and, you know, grab something that might catch my eye and shit. But that's why I say, like, just because you ain't have it or have it to spend and you're focused on some other shit, don't mean you couldn't, like,
Still put it
have
on.
that shit on. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but we all know the truth about that, though. You know? So, that is what it is.